Hi students, this is AJ sir. Today I'm going to read a very short essay on the topic Be the change you want to see. It's an idiom. Idiom is a phrase which is commonly used, popularly used, which has a deep meaning which cannot be deduced literally. For example, if somebody says, oh, this subject is like a piece of cake, it doesn't mean it is literally a piece of cake. The meaning is that the subject is very easy. It's like a walk in the park. So we should learn these proverbs and idioms. Proverbs like a stitch in time saves nine. That's a sentence which has a meaning, which means that precaution is always better than cure. So if you use such proverbs and idioms in your compositions, it makes your language more flowery and impressive. It makes it more attractive for the readers and the paper checkers. So learn a lot of proverbs and idioms with their correct applications and use it in your compositions. But don't randomly use any proverb if it doesn't make sense in a paragraph. It's better to be simple in your language rather than using wrong words or phrases just to create an impression. Now, we'll start with the essay. Every proverbial or idiomatic expression teaches many things and the wisdom to be followed in our lives. These proverbs are a short way of giving some good values or message to the masses. This expression, be the change you want to see. What is the meaning of this expression? Clearly states that for witnessing a change in the world around us, we need to bring that change in ourselves. Often we complain about the world, oh, the economy is not good, the government is not good, parents don't understand us, teachers don't teach properly. But what about you? You think that, are you perfect? You need to improve yourself. You have to raise your bar. It's very easy to be an armchair critic where you just sit and you complain about everything. The roads are not proper. But you as a citizen have to perform your duties, especially the adults. When you vote, you are selecting the politicians. Do you help in keeping your area clean rather than complaining about the garbage? Gradually, the change we have brought in ourselves will get percolated among others. If you improve yourself, it will be noticed by the people around you and it may rub on to them. Positive things are always very infectious. It spreads. A smile can make somebody's day and the chain reaction starts. Good deeds often get passed on from person to person. So percolates means passes through. For example, water percolates through soil. So that is the meaning of percolates. So gradually the change we have brought in ourselves will get percolated among others and then it will be reflected in the world around us. Next para. There are many things taking place around us in the society. There are hit and run cases, which means, the vehicles hit somebody and they just run away rather than helping the victims. Violation of traffic rules, we are also guilty. Often we break the rules. As well as civic rules, we bribe the police officers. Many people feel harassed because of it. But whenever a voice is raised against it, it is hushed by notorious ways, especially if you try to complain against somebody who is powerful or who has a lot of connections. Then we are not able to complain about it. Mostly everyone neglects it and expects someone else to come up and make things right. We don't have the courage to fight against the system, to get justice, especially for the weaker people. We just think that we don't want to get into this mess and that somebody else will take care of it. But if the students are taught self-discipline in their schooling by the teachers and elderly people, the students start bringing in those changes among themselves despite the societal conditions. If a country has to become great, it has to start from the schools. This is what I believe. Because today's students are tomorrow's citizens, tomorrow's ministers and bureaucrats. Only by inculcating self-discipline, values like honesty at a young age, can the society change in the future. It will take decades, but the process has to start now. Every journey of a mile starts with a single step. Rome was not built in a day. It took a lot of time. I just used so many proverbs and idioms which just clicked at the moment. It will click in your minds too if you read a lot. These students become responsible citizens of future who will then imbibe that self-discipline. Imbibe means inculcate or learn. Self-discipline through their own examples. If you compare our society with the societies in developed countries, if you visited the developed countries abroad, you would notice there is a lot of discipline among the citizens. They are very careful about following the rules, cleanliness, etc., which is lacking in our society. Last para. It is said that charity begins at home. So before expecting any change outside, we must look at ourselves and make that change visible through our conduct. Then we can certainly expect that change in others as well as in the society around us. Hi students, if you found this video useful, press the like button. Also, to enroll for my online lectures or online test series, email me or message me on Instagram. Check the description for more information.